Hey guys, what is going on? I'm gonna turn you this way because my wife might come in here in a second. I told her it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Anyways, let's get started. Welcome to Retro Asylum. Today we're gonna be talking about Amazon, um, and I'm gonna keep this short and to the point. I started it another video. I started to record it, but it just didn't end up the way I wanted it to. First of all, let me get a drink. If you watch any of my videos, I'm very thirsty all the time, constantly. Anyway, let's get going. Let's talk about this. Um, So I'm off the Amazon train, and if anybody is still on it, it's great. But but I watch these videos, and it just it annoys me. And I know because but let me just stop right there. Let's back it up. Let's kind of just talk about how Amazon FBA started. Okay, see, I worked at Amazon for about 6.5 years, and I didn't know anything about FBA. And then I figured out what FBA. I'm like, oh, these people are sending stuff in to sell to us. Okay, great. Didn't click with me at all. Then, about a year into it, uh, I figured out that these are like anybody sending this in, and it still didn't really click to me. Then I think about 6 months later, or no, actually no, it was quite a few years later. I worked for a company, I think for almost 4 years. Um, I found out about uh, this guy wanting to sell sports jerseys on Amazon, and somehow he was getting a connection to sell them. Somebody that works there, and I guess he works for a I don't know, sports card shop or something like that, and he was getting deals to get jerseys, and I guess supposedly he was wanting to sell them on Amazon, collectibles and things like that. And that's when I heard that he was selling. I'm like, oh, so anybody can sell in there? And I didn't really ask him, but I kind of did my own research, and I figured out that yeah, anybody can sell. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. I'd like selling on eBay, but I couldn't sell on eBay at the time. So I got back into Amazon. Boom, I'm off to the races. I learn everything. I watch videos for probably about a year, and I learn everything there is to know about. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of things, figuring out what all you needed. I wrote it down. I never said anything to my wife about wanting to do it at the time. And then after a year of kind of doing my own research and doing my things, saying, can I do this? Can I effectively do it, and can I make any money? It looked like I could. So I dove in. My wife, asked my wife if I could do it. She said, sure, if it don't cost very much money. And I think I used like a tax check or a bonus check, and we got a printer, and it was kind of mutual for both of us. We could use it. So we got some stuff to start the thing. And that's the thing about Amazon is it's not like eBay. eBay, you can have some basic stuff. I mean, you got to have a printer, and you got to have some minor supplies, and that's a whole other video. I'll definitely get into that for beginners, what you need, because basically I'm starting over again, and I'm just kind of using basic materials, stuff that anybody could buy for really cheap and start your eBay business, and it's not really that hard to do. And I'm not really calling myself a business because right now I'm just doing it for personal benefit right now, just to try and start something, see if I can get something going. And I think I'm going at a pretty good pace, and I'm probably in the next year or so, I'm going to look into doing more with it. Um, but right now, I'm just kind of stepping out, trying to do different things, and trying to, and like I said, I'm trying things, and things are kind of working. So we'll see where it goes in the next few years. But yeah, definitely want to continue to do this for a while. But anyways, let's get back to Amazon. So I tried this Amazon thing, and basically I got up to about 100 and close to 200 items, and then all these fees start to change. The whole fees started to drop and change and change. Every 4 months they started to change. It probably was 6 months for a while, and then it was like every 4 months seemed like they were raising fees. And that's where I kind of started to realize that maybe I missed the boat. The boat came when I was like over here, and the boat came, it was already way out there. So the people that were already there and that were already on the boat, they got pretty good money. And now a lot of them are still doing stuff with Amazon. They're liquidation pallets and things like that. And I see them on YouTube, and I like to watch them, and I like to see what they're getting, because hey, I can still take that item and I could still put it on eBay and get pretty close to the same amount of money you're going to get on Amazon. Maybe a little bit less. But eventually, and here's the thing about this, Amazon is going to push everybody out that are not professional sellers. If you're not super professional, if you don't set yourself up to be, and someday, down the road, maybe I'll go back to Amazon. But right now, it's just not financially for me. If you're able to go out and buy pallets of new product, maybe that have been liquidated and that are still in good condition and good working order, and they don't have much damage to the boxes, and let's just say they are just extra old stock, then that's what you need to do. You need to get on Amazon, you need to sell on Amazon. That means you have money. That means that you have money to throw around. If you have money to throw around and you have money to get on eBay and sell product like that, um, that's where I'm not at. So I'm backing out of Amazon, and I have about, I think, 33 items left on there. Probably less than that. I'm selling one like every once in a while, and that's not doing anything for me. I'm not making any money. I'm just incurring fees after fees after, and I need to get them out of there. It keeps on going lower and lower, like how much I'm paying, like per every 6 months or whatever. But I'm still incurring long-term storage fees. I'm just like, I'm done with it. It's stupid. Like, I'm not doing nothing. And some of these people that have like $20,000 worth of merchandise in Amazon and they're just eating up those fees, it's like insane. There is no way that I would ever do that. And I think the biggest way to make money on Amazon now is to have your own warehouse and ship it merchant fulfilled. There you go. I was thinking in the car when I was trying to think about making this video, what the hell that was called. Merchant fulfilled is the way to go, I think. If you're going to make money, any money on Amazon, around quarter two, quarter one, if you really want to be strategically involved for Amazon, start buying up a bunch of toys that are on clearance and hold on to them. And then around quarter four, start listing all these toys, and then you're going to be set for quarter four. Because really, you don't want to have the toys yet on there, because then people are going to, I mean, you can just set them high, set the prices at what you want. But the problem is with that is, like I said, if you want to send them FBA, I would do it. But here's the thing. Let me tell you about this. Another reason why I would say merchant fulfilled is the way to go. Because I've worked at Amazon. I know what kind of people. Now they'll take any Tom, Dick, and Harry to work for the company. They'll pay them like buku bucks. They're getting paid a lot of money. I'm going to tell you right now. I work for the company. They pay really good money. They have really good benefits. But at the end of the day, they're hiring pretty much anybody to work for them, and they will damage your product, and they do not care. It don't matter what kind of money they're making. They're going to come in there. Some people might try and steal your stuff. They might try and damage your stuff. They're going to try and play with your toys in the warehouse somewhere, and they won't care about your product. So you may lose sales because of this, and Amazon will say, oh, well, it came in damaged, and there's no way to say it didn't. So there's a lot of things that would become a hassle for you. So my opinion, merchant fulfilled is the way to go, because and the other side is they're raising fees, and then they're coming up with new rules, and no, you can't sell in this category anymore, even though you should have been grandfathered in, but you weren't. And certain things, in certain things they say, oh, you can't sell this here, and it's like, okay, well, whatever, I'll just go to eBay and sell the damn thing, because it's no point. So that's why I think eBay is just a better platform. And if something ever happened and I couldn't sell on eBay again, I would probably definitely go back to Amazon, but it's just not a money making situation right now. The best thing to do, though, I think that, if someone's going to ask me, is it worth it to sell on Amazon? I'm probably going to say, how much money do you have to start the business, the reselling business? And I would definitely say to start on eBay. If you can make a living on eBay, then you can make a living trying to get on Amazon. But I think you really have to be a success on eBay in order to go to Amazon. And to risk that, you really have to have those connections. Once you go to eBay and you sell stuff on eBay, just watching so many videos on YouTube, you start to learn things and you start to process things in your mind. And I think the more that I've researched and the more I've taken down information in my mind and just kind of making a knowledge base up there of what to and what to not do, is to basically, make connections as a eBay seller, and to buy the products and find the places to go and get these products. And once you can get multiple quantities of things, and you're able to get good deals from that, and you learn how to sift through piles of garbage in more metaphorically way than another, if you can get what I'm saying, through like liquidation pallets and things like that, and know like quickly how to do that and turn it around, the quicker I guess you can get things and make a profit on something. You're gonna learn how to find those stuff to send into Amazon without really having to do a lot of work, and that's when I think you would turn around and be able to do some on Amazon. But in far as someone just starting out, it's not for you anymore. I think, like I said, the boat sailed. It used to be something where you can go, yeah, I'll just sell on Amazon, and you can do certain things, but it's just, and then one thing they want you to pay a $40 membership, and then there's some other membership on top of that if you want to do something else, and it's just these memberships just keep tacking up and up, and then there's reseller stuff that you want it that they're selling out there that definitely helps your business, and you would want to get that if you're going to do Amazon. And there's some things that do eBay that you can buy to do that, but you don't need it. That's the thing. It's best to get your knowledge base up than to try and go to Amazon, and then it makes you kind of dumb, in my opinion, because some of it just kind of makes you stupid because they're like, all you gotta do is scan this, and then you know what if it's worth money, and that's all fine and dandy. But when it comes to eBay, it kind of teaches you that you're out in the wild, what people call it usually, when you're out at Goodwill or you're at a yard sale, or if you walk into Walmart and you're in the clearance section, you kind of learn what to look at and what not to look at. And it's kind of getting that knowledge base up. Now, I've kind of been out of the loop for a while, so I'm kind of having to learn this all over again. What's popular now, what's going out, what trends are coming in, and it's kind of the things you got to learn. So I want to kind of do this video today to talk about Amazon. Do I think it's worthy to get into Amazon now as a beginner? And I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. It's hard. You got to have a lot of money. You got to have a decent chunk of change to start an Amazon business. Now, eBay, like I said, let's kind of break down. I'll just go ahead and do it on here. Amazon, you got to have, like I said, I talked about printer, 75 to 100 bucks probably printer. And I'm saying doing it right. You want to get a thermal. You don't want to get a. You can get these people. Oh, they piss me off. One, they really do piss me off. They say you can get an ink printer. Don't get an ink printer. Get a thermal printer. Just take my advice. Get a thermal. Spend 100. Spend the 75 to 100. I think you can get one for. If you get one used, that's great. But just make sure it works good. It's thermal heat. It's the thing lasts for a while. Mine has yet to break down. I'm scared when it does because I think the thing is kind of expensive to replace it. Papers cheap, whatever. There you go. It's good. That's what you need for eBay. That tape and envelopes. That's all you need for eBay. To be completely honest, maybe some zip tie bags, freezer, or the big bags that I use to put some stuff in to wrap it up, tie it, and then it's easy just to drop it in an envelope, maybe bubble wrap it, and that's done. Bubble wrap's probably something you would need for eBay too. So I pretty much just told you everything you needed for eBay. $100 printer, like I said, cheaper printer to print the shipping label out, and the tape the thing onto an envelope. So you need envelopes as well, which envelopes I kind of get as I need right now as I'm just beginning, but I need to buy multiple bulks at some point. I'll get those so I don't have to keep going to the store. But I mean, like I said, they pay for the shipping anyways, so I kind of boost the price to pay for that, or kind of include it in the profit. But for Amazon, you gotta have on top of everything that you need for eBay. You got that right. Now you're gonna get into Amazon, so now you need a label printer so you can print labels and put on the products because Amazon won't do it for everything. Some of the stuff you gotta put on yourself. That's a pain in the ass because you gotta figure out you gotta figure out how to put the labels on there. Then you gotta figure out how to hook it to your computer. That was a problem. Don't think that everything is easy. These people keep saying this stuff. It's not easy. It's not. Even if you're computer literate, like I'm just not completely dumb. But you hook this thing up and you have to like download some kind of software for it usually. And my wife had to help me do that because I was completely stupid and made me angry. Loading the labels in there so they print correctly. Getting them centered correctly. Must I tell you the problems that I have with that? Then there's prep you got to do to a lot of the stuff that I would send in. Like I said, I use bags to put stuff in. It matters what you're going to sell. What are you going to sell? Sometimes you might need boxes if you're going to sell. What would you need to sell? I think people want to sell like DVD players and VCRs. You can sell those, I believe, used now. I don't know what the whole process is changed, but I have seen people sell like printers and things like that and send them in big plain brown boxes, and they look all professional like, and they'll have a label on it, and they'll say different labels on there that you got to put on there, or the company would put on there just to say what was in it. I'm trying to think of what else you need it for Amazon. And see, when you watch some of these people, they'll tell you you can use an inkjet and you can buy the one labels. They can just peel. I wasted so many of those. I bought the damn things, and the things cost like from $8 to $12, I think. The labels that you buy, maybe a little bit less than that. But they're not cheap. I mean, they're like $5 or more, I think. Um, I wasted like 2 or 3 sheets trying to figure it out, and you got to get them lined up. And like literally, I would waste like two before I get one that I could use, or I'd print them out and like I, I would have to delete the ones I messed up on from my shipment and add them back in. Oh my God, it was a pain in the ass. And it just got to the point to where I had to buy the actual label printer because it was so much worth it. And I mean, and that thing was like worth like $70, I think I bought. Um, so I'll be selling that soon if you need one. um, it was way worth it to get that. If you're gonna get that, get a single sticker printer. It's so much easier. I didn't buy a scanner, but you can manually print it out. It's not that hard. It's better and it's more convenient for you to get the single thing. It keeps telling me my games stopped working. Awesome, great. My phone. Anyways, but that's all really I got to say today. I don't think I got anything else to talk about Amazon. But like I said, I don't think it's worth it anymore. It's just the more I think about it, I'm glad I'm stepping out of it for now. Maybe later I'll go back to it, or I might do merchant fulfilled a few things. But it's just kind of a waste of time for me. If I was going to do something with Amazon, most likely it'd be like pay them to ship out something for me. But even then, I don't think it'd be worth my time because I'm paying them to ship some item out when I figured out the plan to do eBay right now, and it's not that bad. Slap the tape the thing on an envelope. And you can even, if you know how to do it, I don't want to deal with it. That's why I just tape my stuff on. You can get the peel thing off, but I just don't see the need in that. I just rather buy the paper, cut it, tape it, done. Throw it in the mailbox. Don't even have to go in the post office. Throw it in the blue box. Done. Made my profit. Great. eBay's awesome. Anyways, different things with eBay changing. So yeah, people have their opinions about eBay, and some people like dealing with Amazon and have dealt with it for so long, and they got a business around it. So they've got great things going with Amazon. Great, awesome for you. Some people just didn't get on the boat soon enough, and the boat was way far out there. We had to use we call those little boats that have a little motor that are down outside of the cruise ship. We got on those and we tried to catch up to the boat, and we couldn't get on there. We tried. You guys just kept waving at us and said, "Sure, throw the stuff aboard." And then once we got the stuff on board, you drove off. You sped away, and we're still back there on those boats. That's why. Like my metaphor. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, all the good jazz. Leave your comments down below about anything I talked about, and let me know what you think about Amazon, selling on Amazon lately. If you're a seller making good money, don't be saying that, because us little sellers, people want to send in 100 or so items. Anyways, let me know. Comment down below. Comment, like, surprise, whatever I said. Put a dog in your backyard. I don't know. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I went down some tunnel. I don't know what was going on. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good jazz. Keep rocking and keep on selling. Yeah.